So hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at this Flakpanzer Ostwind from Italeri in 135 scale. This is as you can see, it's an anti-aircraft gun from World War II. The Germans seem to try to put anti-aircraft guns on everything. So go over the instruction sheet first. See, it's the normal old Italeri instruction sheets. So first here we have our parts map. We got 4 sprues of plastic, some polytrap, and it looks like some netting. So we start here like normal. We're building sprockets. Here are these bogies, the bumpers, and this. And we're building these too, but I'm not seeing where they go right now. So we put these bogies on, we put the road wheels and the sprockets on. Looks like there's two different types. On the other side the same, other side the same. Then here we start working on the back. We have the idler arm, exhaust, not sure what that is, some kind of tank or something. And we put the back plate on there. Then here, number 4. We have a shield and a gun. It goes here in the front. This is the top of the hull here. As you can see, here's where the turret goes. We've got our shields. We've got a couple bustle racks and vents here. And this is the internal piece here, where we have the driver, the gunner. Then here we have some extra armor that goes on the front, a couple hatches on top. We have these toe panels here, and put our track on. And put this top of the hull piece onto the bottom. Number 6, we have our extra road wheels and all of our tools in the box. No tech light, headlights. Number 7, extra track and more tools and the jack. Here we have a pontoon box, mud flaps, and our rear lights. And here, number 8, we have some crew members to build. Looks like 2, or maybe 3. Now we have a different set of instructions for the flat cannon. So we start over from 1. We also have another tree for that, tree A. So here we're building the turntable for it, so it can depress and elevate. And here we have the base, putting the table onto the base. Here we build the cannon. You have quite a few parts there. Here we have the ammunition, and the shield, the muzzle, and the cradle. And here's our instructions for building the ammunition. And you put the gun onto the mount. Here's a spare ammunition box, goes here. Then we have here another option. We have either this basket with the mesh or a box. And here are instructions on how to cut the mesh. These are the sizes you need. Then here on the other side, we got the seats. It's also optional. Two different ways to do it. Our mechanisms to lower and to manually elevate and depress and turn it. And this is that piece where the sight and everything moves. And there's some more detailed parts that go here with the sight and everything that goes on there with either the basket or this tray. Then we have our here we build the bottom of the turret together, some detail parts that go in there. Put the gun inside, put the top on. Here's also an alternative. And you put the turret onto the top of the tank we built. And here we only have one version, it looks like. It's a German Army 1944. And we're supposed to use a pattern like this with brown, green, and sand. But sand should be like the tank, dark yellow probably. But that's it. Then it's built. So this is our decal sheet with this kit. It's simply, we have 2 crosses and we have markers for the gun. I don't know where you're supposed to put it because it doesn't have a barrel. Usually they go on the barrel of the gun. Guess you have to take a look at the instructions for that. A simple little set of decals. Well, this is another model kit that's already been started already. I did start it. You can see a lot of the running gear is already finished. Well, a lot of the suspension, the drive gear and everything is already done here. But it doesn't look like they did a very good job there. And one of the sprockets ain't turning. One turns, the other one is asleep. And I don't want to break it. With the polytrack it should move. But, oh well. So take a look here at the top. It's not textured at all. It has a little bit of detail, but it could be a little bit better. The hinges here on the side do look good though. There, hinges. And here are our side armor pieces. So here we have sprue B. You can see we have the bottom and the top of the turret. We have the inside part, which the inside part here, I can get in the camera here. It looks pretty decent actually. Looks like it has some decent detail. Also an engine there. I would hate to be sitting between that engine and be hot. That's why I'm glad in modern times they put the engine in the back. That's some of our armor pieces there. And the floor has some nice metal texture, so metal grating on it. Looks okay. So here we have sprue C. We have a tank cannon, not for this kit. We have our road wheels, we have our crew members. A lot of our is the machine gun. There is the machine gun. The tank cannon we don't need. That looks like the front plate where the machine gun goes. It's also smooth, no detail. Although the road wheels look decent. The machine gun looks good too. The tools look okay. It's a helmet. The crew members look good too. I'll probably just sell them though. They tend to, people buy them actually. So here's sprue D. We have our idler arms. And there's our fenders. Looks like the top of the fenders look pretty good. They're also like this graded metal. The bottom though is blank. Pin marks and everything. Here's our back. I think it looks decent, but you see there's no texture on any of these parts. Here's our exhaust. In case you're wondering, yes, it's raining. Nothing new here. There's also another part for the back, it looks like. Here's our armor plate for the front. It's also really nothing special. And that looks like a piece for the cannon, if we were to use it. That's not for the anti-aircraft gun or anything. So you see they used parts of another kit to make this one. So here we have our polytrack. We see there's also extra pieces of track in there for the body. And they have a stiffer polytrack than Tamiya usually uses. But actually, I think it looks decent, really. I'm not seeing a lot of pin marks or anything in there. I think it can turn out good. So here's our last sprue. It's also sprue A. That's for the gun. You can see our ammunition. Our holder for the gun. And there's the parts of it. There. The shield looks a little plain. See a couple bolt holes there though. The side looks okay though. Ammunition looks okay too. Well, I think this kit's okay. It's like middle of the road, I guess. It's not so bad. It'll still build into a decent looking vehicle, but there's texture, a lot of texture missing. I think though when I paint it, because like I said, I hand paint, and that puts texture to it. Though, if you spray something smooth, it stays smooth. But if you if you hand paint, then the texture from the paint comes into it more. I think though, a better track, you could use a better track probably, and a little bit more a PE kit wouldn't be bad either for some extra detail. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and in my next video we'll take a look at this Mitsubishi Ishikiriko Type 11. Here it says also G4 M1, which I think is a Betty bomber. Kind of looks like a Betty bomber. I think they're at least related. So thanks for watching, and until then, bye.